Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining in. Really, really appreciate you. By the way, if my voice is a little bit cracky here, I just caught a cold. We had a wonderful time this weekend, but unfortunately, I caught something. So just bear with me while this is going on. And the call is being recorded. This is July 7th, just on the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. And let me just stop the screen share at this point. Just bear with me one moment. Okay, stop screen share. Here we go. Okay, and let me just, yeah. So I'm just going to start kind of introduction of the call here this evening. Obviously, what we're going to be sharing with all of you here, it's quite obvious. I mean, the email is very descriptive. It's very easy to understand, but we felt we owed it to you guys to have, at least have a conversation face to face. Well, you know what I mean, through the air glass of Zoom, and answer any questions if you may have. Again, the call is recorded, so I'll put it on the You Well Community YouTube channel, so that way you'll be able to listen to it if you have any other questions. One thing I do also recommend is sometimes the question may not be posed throughout the call. Feel free to post it in a comment, and we can certainly follow up on that. Tammy, did you want to share anything before I continue?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. So obviously, Max have decided to completely terminate the network marketing compensation plan part of it, which includes the binary income, the prime bonus, the matching check bonus, the rank bonus pool, the fast track commission, the new business center commissions. All of that is going to be phasing out as of July. So this is not news to you. But what will remain is some of you, in fact, that's what you've been focusing on, is gathering customers. And as you gather your customers, the income that you receive will be transferred into the Hyper Wallet, which has not changed. And this is what is going to be going forward. Now, Tammy and I had a conversation with the CFO, Mike Cessny, and also the accounting department, which is Simona. And they kind of, I was asking some questions about what happens with associates that are kind of sponsored by you, for example, and can they count as a customer and all of these things. So we'll be answering some of those questions, and feel free to pose your questions. So it's not, I don't intend this to be a long call. It's more to make it clear and obvious that things are changing significantly. What Mike has shared with me is they have worked tirelessly to rebuild the network and work, but the investors, I guess, behind Max International decided to pull out and just to focus on well, if you think about it, kind of the affiliate side of things and gathering the customers. So Max is not gone by a long shot. In fact, Tammy and I are going to be focusing on the customer gathering aspect. Obviously, we need to focus on some other things to be able to earn the income that we're accustomed to. But we love the products. We're not going to stop using them, and we will be sharing it within our community. In fact, I created some funnels to sell the CellGVD and some of the products out there. So this is what we're going to be focusing on. But obviously, our attention also will be focused elsewhere. But we're not going to stop consuming. We're not going to stop talking about the Max products. Tammy, do you want to add anything else to that before we open it for questions?
No, you're clearly stating everything, Chris. Yeah, I don't need to add to that.
Yeah. So if there's any comments or questions, so let me just remove Tammy and I as just going to remove the pin so we can have everybody. Just bear with me here. Sorry, remove the pin. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we can see everyone, and if you have any comments, feel free to paste them in the comments. But and if there's no question, there's no question. I mean, it's pretty straightforward what's going on here. But like I said, we thought we owed it to you guys to have a phone call. There's other markets internationally that is quite late for them, so they're going to catch on the recording. And your questions may really also help out with some other questions that others may have. So,
And
is
we're
there?
going to keep the boards, Chris. I forgot to mention that. You didn't mention that. We are going to keep the boards there. I'll pull out because I put a lot of work into upgrading it in January. So we're going to pull out the compensation plan and anything that's compensation plan related, we'll pull out. But there's a lot of good content in there.
Mhm.
And I actually created an ebook. I had Jasmine go through it that we use personally for capturing leads for our database to do this through funnels online, and we're going to figure out a way how we can sell this book that anybody wants to purchase. It's not going to be expensive, but anybody who wants to use that as a lead magnet to build through the social media, it's up to them. I mean, I put a lot of effort into it, so I do want to have a little bit out of it. But yeah, it's going to be available.
Good. I see the questions coming in. This is awesome. So I'll address them one by one as we move forward here. So again, the board is still going to be here. All the information that has to do with the products are going to remain. What we're going to do, again, just to underline, we're just going to remove all the aspect of the compensation plan so people are not misled. So the company is going to become more of an affiliate, which I guess is what originally was intended. And again, I on behalf of Max, I want to share that I know they really, really worked hard, but the finances just didn't permit for them to continue paying these commissions. And I believe the Philippines is going to go independent. They're going to do their own thing in their country. The African market, what they do right now is they ship containers there and they sell it directly. And it doesn't mean that, someone, for example, I know there's a team in Ghana that are ordering from the United States and they ship it in Ghana, and you can still do that, but keep in mind that there's not going to be any residual from the compensation plan other than if you have any customers in North America, which you can certainly benefit from, or you want to retail the products. Now, I don't know how the price compares if you buy it from the US, shipped to Ghana. And I'm doing this because I know we're going to have some Ghanaians here, and tomorrow they will be listening on. So there's going to be more information that will be unfolding. And I also did make some suggestions to Max that would be interesting. And they say, yeah, we're open to that. Is to have a two-tier commission. For example, let's say you sponsored 10 people.
They have to bring it to the shareholders,
Yeah, yeah. This is
or
not, I'm
they,
just
yeah,
sharing a
this is not, yeah,
recommendation that I made, that I suggested to Max is if, for example, let's say that I sponsored 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, how does that work? Well, for the time being, right now, they're independent agents. Everybody's independent agents. So nobody really benefit from anybody when it comes to the compensation plan. Everybody will benefit from their own personal customers. That's
yeah.
it. That's all they're offering. Now, like I said, to go back to my original statement earlier, as is would it be possible to have a tier two commission? For example, if let's say I sponsor 10 people, can you have a percentage that could be, let's say, 25% from from the orders or commissions from that one person, and something like 20% from their personals, and they're not opposed to that, but they need to introduce that to the shareholders, and again, that will require some programming on the back end. So this is not going to happen in August. I can tell you, in August, all that's going to happen is everything is gone except for the customers. So if you have customers and you're earning an income with customers, nothing is going to change for you.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same percentage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, feel free to, you guys can unmute yourself and ask the questions, or you can post it into the chat. So I'm going to go and answer some of the questions on the chat. At some point, there were a statement about PayPal. Is it still working with the LiveMax? Well, what's going on, Myra Paul, is the Hyper Wallet is actually an extension of PayPal. It's actually PayPal that's handling this, and that's the reason why we've been having some challenges with people trying to access their account. It's I think that PayPal is a very very strict, I guess, platform to be able to access. They don't know
Secure.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know us from Adam. And if there's any discrepancies, obviously we need to figure them out before you can have access to your accounts. But it is a PayPal division, just so you know. From that point, yes. But from what was mentioned prior to the days of Joe Wojtecki, I have no idea. I do not think so. This is gone. Kathy, do we re-enroll associate who have never brought any PC associate who no plan to do PC? Well, you see, the thing is that there's no associate enrollment at the moment. Like I said, I suggested to have two-tier from your personal associates. That right now it's on discussion, but you can't. For example, let's say you got some associates that all they do is order products for their own personal benefit. You can turn around and ask them, hey, let's say, would you be okay for them? There's no difference in the price They just become your customer opposed to ordering from their own position. So they can let go of their position. And in fact, that's what Tammy and I are going to be doing, and converting a lot of these guys into our personal associates if they want to consume. Many people, they just want the
Personal
product,
customers.
personal
Yeah.
customers.
Yeah.
And so that's the answer to that. And if, again, if I don't answer all the questions, please feel free to unmute yourselves and clarify or add. Jay, is the business we build still going to be
Probably not.
willable to someone else? That's a good question, Jay. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the policies are going to change quite a bit, but that's a good question. One thing
It's
you can
basically
do,
affiliate program. That's all it is. A direct
yeah.
sale affiliate. Yeah.
So
So
let's
building a
just say you
customer.
got like 300 customers, and it's $16. Let's say you receive for the Salgivity. I think it's something like that. Well, that's quite a few thousands of dollars. Do you understand what I mean? So you can make good money. In fact, that's what affiliates do. You can make good money doing that. And so willable, I don't know. It's a really good question. That's something that we can certainly, you can probably go to support at livemax.com, and they'll give you an answer. Are we going to implement a direct deposit comp plan direct to the bank account? Yeah, well, it's the same thing. Your Hyper wallet does not change, Jay. Feel free to unmute yourself, Jay. Go ahead. You have your hand up.
Okay, so with the that other pot, the pot I was asking about with the willable pot, because I remember that they had in the terms and conditions that when you build the business, I understand it's only going to be the customers, but I was wondering, like, say you build a big customer base, as if like you're building a store, and you want to be able to pass it down to a family member or leave it behind or something like that. That was kind of what my question was at. Was like, can you pass it down to another family member, or is it just the business got to be gone? Because that was one of the things I loved about Max. And then the
Yeah,
other thing was, I know when we tested out the affiliate program previously, we was able to put our bank account information in and have it wire direct and go around the PayPal information. I was just wondering if that was going to be an option to implement, seeing that we're getting away from kind of like the direct network marketing side of it.
yeah. Jay, do me a favor. Just email support at livemax.com. Feel free to CC me on it, so I'm part of the thread of communication, and I can support you on that. I have a great relationship with the executive team, and I can help you push this through. But it makes sense, right? If you're working for this, Max is not here to hurt anybody. They need to survive, and I get it, and I understand. But that's what I got for you so far. Okay. No, Maripol, I understand the hyper wallet situation. This is what I mean. They are very sticky and annoying. I'm still waiting for my card, to be honest with you, to be able to access the funds. And once the card arrived, then I can put my number and then I'll pass it right through. I did it one time, and then I had the brilliant idea to say, well, let's activate the card, and boom, now I can't get in until I receive my card.
It's because your card was expired. That's why
Well,
you
I
put it
used
in
an old
expired.
card that was like
Yeah.
20 some years old. And I figured, okay,
Yeah.
but it was a dumb move for my part. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's not that they don't want to give you the money. It says there's this discrepancy in confirming that who you are with what's in the back office and what you're telling them. And I know that Tonya is pretty good about that. Okay. Let's see here. Meyer Paul, click continue. Okay. Well, let's not go to the details here because I don't have the answers. I'm not Hyper Wallet. But I can certainly work with you on that, and try to figure this out. But communicate with Tonya, and we'll pass this over to Max to kind of deal with this. And also just email support at livemax.com. And they're pretty good. And the name that I provided in the Facebook Messenger group, I think, what I forgot her name, Tammy. Do you remember? Tammy?
No. Who?
Hyper Wallet, the Hyper Wallet lady. There was
Oh, Danica. Yeah. Yeah.
Danica. Yeah.
But
Now,
Chris,
now it's
all the
not just
agents,
her.
all
When
the
you do call
agents
the
can help.
company,
Yeah.
Danica is not going to be the person answering. It could be someone else. I just like Danica because she's very caring. She's really good with the customer service and so forth. But they all do the same thing. So if you call that number, they're very good. They will stay with you until they resolve this. So that's what I recommend for you to do. Okay. Let's see here. I did. Yeah, there you go. So sick man knows. Okay, so Beth, so you are supposed to promote the Live Max. No, 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 no. You still go to the Go Max Health. That's the same. But I think that the email Live Max still works. I don't know if support at gomaxhealth.com works. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I've always used the Live Max for now. So just feel free to try it, and we can go from there. Any other questions? Because for Tammy and I, there's not much else to say other than just kind of stating the obvious. So, Jasmine, I sponsored a new associate last week that purchased a large pack with. I did the same thing, by the way. I understand what you're going through. Will the bonus? Yes. All the bonuses will be honored till the end of the month. Yes. I'm expecting my last check in the month. Well, I believe it's going to be paid in August 15th, right? So I'm expecting to receive the income for June and July and in August 15th for what's happening for the month of July. That is correct. Yes, they will honor that. And I know that Max still owes some money to some, and I do believe that they will also honor that. Remember, I'm not Max International. I'm just speaking on their behalf. But I believe in their integrity, and I know they really want to honor whatever it is that they owe. I just know that they've been going through a hell of a time to get this done.
So they are doing back pays
Again,
still?
Tammy, I'm not Max International, but I believe they will honor it. Yes. I know I'm a bit of the squeaky wheel, and I keep reminding people, the company about it, and they do say that they will honor it. So that's all I have at the moment. Jay, are we keeping the same market we're in to sell to? Well, the market right now, it's Canada, United States, Australia, and I believe New Zealand. The Philippines are going to do their own thing. I think they're going to ship container products there, and they're going to do their own thing. And again, the African market is direct sell also by shipping containers into these markets. And I know there are some associates that are ordering from the US through associates that goes to Ghana. I don't know if it's a cheaper route. I'm not sure. And again, don't quote me on this here, folks. It's very possible that prices may get better. This is me thinking out loud, right? They're not paying compensation plan anymore. I don't know exactly how this will work, but there might be space for them to do promotions, to do things. Again, I'm just thinking out loud.
I think they're going to do promotions
Yeah.
like, yeah, buy three. You're going to see stuff like that. All companies do it. When inventory starts to get close to expiry date, all companies do promotions.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity to stock up a bit. And John, your question,
All products will
as
still be
far as we
available.
know,
Yeah, as
yeah,
far as we know, all products will be. In fact, I believe they were talking about bringing back the 357. Again, don't quote me on that. It's just something
maybe
that
not.
was
Yeah.
mentioned, I think, from Cecilia at one point when I was asking, and it looks like they may bring Omegas. It's a really, really good product. It's a popular product. I know there's a demand for it. So if there's a demand for it, I'm assuming that they will follow up on that. But the answer, as far as we can tell, John, yes, that is a yes. Anything else? Any other questions? No, the Switch is long gone. I know. I liked it too.
We're gonna miss you guys.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, who
What do you
knows
mean,
what?
not necessarily?
What I mean by that is we're not disappearing. Tammy and I are networkers by heart. We're just gonna focus somewhere else, but we just don't want to let go of our products. I love them too much, but that's what we do for a living. We can't just sit and roll our thumbs, right? We'll figure something out. So Jay, we will still have update calls. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, absolutely. I mean, as we get information, I have a great relationship with the company, and I understand what they went through and what they're trying to do. And and as information needs to be released, we will. We're not just going to do some raw calls here because it's not really needed. We don't
There's
have.
more company. The company would do something like that
Correct, correct.
if they, yeah.
Let's say the company has something and they
Hmm.
reach out to me and they'd like me to help share, of course, we'll definitely be part of organizing some of those calls. Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good, good. Thanks. Sorry, I got in a little bit late. I had problems connecting here. Am I understanding that you and Tammy are going to finish the presentations, or you'll continue with that? Or in what part?
Um, See, what Tammy and I are doing is I'm affiliated with a company called ClickFunnel, which design it's designed for marketing, and I create my own funnels,
Yeah.
and I created a funnel to sell the Celgivity, and with 7 letters that they receive once they opt in to for them to encourage them to sign up. It requires a little bit of knowledge, not something that I really want to spend a lot of time teaching, but I can certainly point people in the right direction. And the fact is, this is kind of what I'm going to do is I'm going to be promoting the Max products through my social media platforms and through these kind of tools.
Yeah, and I created an ebook and
It's a
that
good one, by the way. It's a really good
yeah,
ebook.
yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
So that's what we're using to capture leads.
yeah,
They
Oh,
say, create a lead magnet. Well, that's my lead
yeah. That's the
magnet.
exchange. You get your
Exactly.
information. We'll send you that information, and it educates people. And if they buy it, then we add our customers. So we're going to be focusing on customer base. Like I said, I love the products, and I truly believe that our products are a big, big need for our society today with everything we're exposed to.
mm,
And I will continue talking about it.
okay. So the presentations that you normally do have done,
Are,
you're
are
gonna
going to be
do,
just products. If I
so
see
you're
for
not gonna do
me,
it then. Okay.
well, what
Chris, I
I'm going
think
to
we should
do
do a
is
short one, like a 30-minute one, and
everything is
automate it.
automated.
Automate
Like
it. Yeah.
I haven't done a presentation in about 2 months, 3 months. It's
Uh,
automating. It looks like it's me, but it's not. It's a recorded version of me.
yes.
Yeah, and it just plays and plays and plays and plays. So for me, it's just a question of just booking it, select that video, and send the email saying that the call. So it's going to be a product call,
Okay.
and because of the nature of the business, what I do is I point them directly to my affiliate link for the people to buy the product. So I recommend that you do your own, and you do the same thing to get people to follow your affiliate link, and I can teach you how to get the link because every single one of you can have your own link to sell the Celgivity or the GXL. The moment you click on it, right away it goes into the back office of Max, ready to put your credit card and information, kind of like an Amazon purchase, and the product shipped to them.
So basically, yeah, Chris, you can explain it right now because this is what we're doing. Is when you click on the product on the what do you call it on the bar on the top, you'll have the link and it's attached to your ID, right? So you copy that link, and that's a link that you would share on that specific product. Like if you click on Celgevity, that's what you'll do.
Well, let me give you an example. Okay, so since we're here, let me
Mhm.
go right into this screen over here. Let me capture that link. Just bear with me here 1 second, guys. Salgivity. Okay, let's see. Usually it comes easy, but just because I'm looking for it, here we go.
And any questions, you guys, you can easily connect to the company. So, yeah, they're there. They're there to support you.
Max product links. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to copy this one. Copy, 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 copy. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm just going to open a session here. Okay, so that link over here, you see it has my ID. So that would be your ID. Everything else remains the same. This is for the United States. Okay, so when you click on that, what happens, it gets right here. Right. So that link could be anywhere in your email, into your email marketing, into your website. And when you click on it, it sends them there. And it knows, let me just move this around. It knows that it's me. Okay. So, and it's as simple as that.
I
So,
even put that in the boards now that I think
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
those links are on the boards. Let me give you a quick example.
Uh, I know
Uh,
I did a total U-Haul on
yeah.
that.
Tammy, you may have to tell me where it is.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Let me just get there. Uh, Okay, UL community in English. Okay, product info
Check on the
maybe?
onboarding,
Onboarding? Onboarding?
maybe.
First step, second, third, website, back office, train. No.
Your
Just
link.
give me a moment here, guys. I don't
Yeah,
remember which.
access your personal link.
What
There
about
you go.
product info?
So
That
when you go to access your personal Max link,
can
which
you tell me where that is?
on onboarding,
Onboarding. Okay.
there's one part on that
This
to
one, onboard
access
video website. Is that the one you're talking about?
first step.
First step. Okay. And access
Um,
personal max link. Here we
yeah.
go.
So
Okay, but that's not
that's
it.
the that's the start of it for the language and the country, and then you add the product link. But you can do it right soon as you like Chris just showed you. As soon as you click on the product, you'll see it along the top, the
Yeah.
code.
I know that's too complicated for people. So we'll figure this out. We'll clarify this. I didn't intend to go that far today,
Yeah,
but
into the boards.
again,
But
just so
it's there.
see this is what Tammy's explaining over
I'm
here.
not taking that away, you guys. You
Yeah.
guys can go in there and
Yeah.
use anything that's there.
Yeah.
And
Like I
when I
have a
do
whole
have
bunch of
time, I could
links.
remove some stuff that are not
Yeah, for the
relevant.
sport pack, this LG
Yeah.
professional pack, but obviously this is going to change because now we're dealing with customers. So we'll make these links available to you, so you have easy access to it. So that is not a problem. So let me just stop the screen share here.
But they can
So
do it, Chris. It's easy.
yeah,
You just click on Cellgevity and you can see it along the top.
yeah. As you know, Tammy and I have always been an open book, and we'll share with you what we have. And I recommend to don't wait for us to tell you. Just go to the board and familiarize
Mhm.
yourself with what's in there. The only thing that will disappear is anything that has to do with the business model of the compensation plan,
Yeah.
because we don't want to mislead or confuse people. Okay.
Yeah, I have to go through that and do
Yeah.
that.
Let me see if there's any other question I didn't answer. We still have access to our account manager. Perhaps you could have a session on that. Well, we'll see, Mary Paul. Okay, let's see. Jasmine, if a prospect or current customer wants to become an associate so that they can have their own customer and everything. Yeah. So here's what the thing, Jasmine. This is what I was talking about. At the moment, like as of August, this is not going to be available. All it's going to be available is for you to gather customers. That's it. Every single one of us, like the work that I've done for 18 years, no more.
19 years. Yeah, out
19
the
years
window.
gone. So these customers, they're not mine. My associates are not mine. They're all independent and basically entrepreneurs. So in other words, they all have their accounts, and the only money that's being paid out is the customer commission. Okay, so that's
So
the
we're not going to be actively doing team stuff
no. There's
in
no
the
point.
platform. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
any
point.
questions that you have, go directly to the company. They're very supportive, and you all know that. And yeah, I mean, everybody has to move
And
forward.
Jasmine, to just to add to your point at the beginning of the call, maybe you were there or not, I'm not sure, but I did ask the question, like, if let's say I want to sponsor someone that wants to have their own customers, can we do that? He says, yes, we can do a two-tier, but it needs to be implemented into the software. It's not something that's going to be available for at least 2 or 3 months,
Yeah, but
right?
you don't
So
even know, Chris. That was just a
I'm
discussion,
not saying we are.
and
What I'm
it's
saying,
up
I
to the
made I
shareholders.
made the
They will
suggestions.
make
Correct.
yeah.
Correct. I
It's
made the
not,
suggestions,
yeah.
and they were open to it, and we'll see. But at the moment, it is not there. Correct. John Bam Fam, are we book a follow up meeting, say in a couple of weeks? We'll keep you posted, John. You know, as we feel, if we feel it's necessary to have a meeting to inform people of some new development, we absolutely will. Yes. Okay. But for the time being, what we're doing tonight, that is the call. This is it. Everybody are independent uh, entrepreneurs or business owners with Max selling products. That's it. That's all they're offering at the moment. But I do know that there might be some things that will evolve from that. Can we use our own domain forward? Yes, of course.
Yes.
In fact, that's what I do. I have a domain, and in fact, we created a domain called chrisandtammy.com. And then when you go forward slash, if you want to see what my funnel looks like, go to chrisandtammy.com forward slash Hold on.
We got lots going on.
Let me just check. I'm saying that so you guys have I think it's called Celgivity intro. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it here. So don't promote that. Don't share that. That's just for your own personal education. That's my funnel. I'm still working on it, and just go through it. Um, and I know who you are. So when I see your name popping in, you're not going to be marketed by me, but it's just for you to have a look of what it is that we're doing. Okay. Will Max change the status of everyone in the back office from associate to preferred customer? I believe, Linda, it's probably going to happen. We haven't spoken about that, but I believe that your status will become
Customer.
cus- I don't know. I mean, you're an associate, and an associate can gather customers, but we can't sponsor associates. You know what I mean? Because there's no compensation
So
plan.
there won't be a
So I
genealogy
believe
tree.
you'll remain an associate. The status won't matter. I don't think it'll be a status there.
Yeah, they'll probably remove the tree itself. So remove that
Hey,
confusion.
Chuck, you're looking good, buddy.
Yeah. Hey.
So, yeah, that's it. Is there any other comments, questions, feedback? And like I said, guys, we're gonna, we're gonna stay in touch as we feel that there is necessary information to send to the Max community when it comes to development, new development. Anything else?
We should have a gathering, a barbecue here just to hang out. And
Well, they're our friends, right?
I
We'll definitely do
know.
something. Okay. Well, I know you go to London. I know, guys. And Bill and Lynn, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been to London with Tammy, but I will end up going there. Love you guys.
He's
Uh,
coming August 1st, by the way, because family reunion.
yeah.
Hmm,
I mentioned
Okay,
it to you. So
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be there.
we'll drag, I'll drag Chris over to your place.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, all of you are phenomenal hosts. So I know Jasmine, we haven't seen each other for a while. So,
Yeah.
okay, Jay,
Yeah,
there's a question.
Jazz, we got to celebrate our birthdays.
What would the comp percentage look like now? I'm not sure if I understand the question, Jay. What will the comp plan percentage look like now? Because there's no more compensation plan payout. It's all customers, which will be the 25%. That will remain.
And that's not until August 1st. So you guys can
Yeah,
still
correct.
build
You
right
can still
now.
bill.
Obviously, you don't want to sign up an associate,
Yeah.
but you can build, continue building, right? Your
Well, you can
customer
sign up
base. You can,
associates if they want to sell products, right? So it's just that you're not going to
yeah, but
benefit from
you
their
won't
sales,
benefit. You
right?
might as well sign up customers. I wouldn't sign up an
Correct.
associate right now.
Correct. I recommend that.
Yeah.
Jay, you have your hand up. Please go ahead.
I wasn't really referring to like the network side. I was referring to the customers. Like, is the percentages going to change due to how we're revamping the company? And then also, what about, you know how we normally get the discounts when we order the products? Are we still going to get the discount? Is it going to be where we still get the discounts? And how will that affect the percentages that we're going to get off the products as well?
Yeah, I don't have the answers to that. All I can tell you as a common sense as a business owner, I would definitely do promotions and things like that. So I believe that these are things that are going to be happening. I wouldn't be surprised to increase their sales. But that's all I can tell you. Remember, I'm not Max, so I'm just using my
Your
common sense.
25%
It remains.
signing
Yeah.
up your customers remains. And they did say at one point they may have to increase the cost of the product, but that was when we had a network. So they may not now.
Hmm.
So and they're still figuring it out, you guys.
Yeah.
Like this is all so new, and that's why we wanted to bring some ideas to the table because everybody works so hard to build their network of associates. So we did ask them if they can honor a two-tier, but they have nothing to say. They're not the shareholders.
Yeah.
They can only bring that information to the shareholders. And at the end of the day, they're all about the money, right? So they
Well,
they
yeah.
got to make money.
Yeah, and Max is, when we spoke to Mike and Simone, I mean, they're heartbroken from that too. They really, really tried
Oh
hard.
yeah, of
And so just so
course.
you understand, Max is not there to, if there's one person that should be bitter, it should be us. But we understand life is life and money doesn't grow on trees. We have to work for it. We have to build it. And Tammy and I are creative and we'll find a way and we will. And but like I said, we love the products. We're not going to stop talking about it. It's just that the model is different, and it's more in the customer aspect of things now. Okay. Anything else, anybody? Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for attending. And I know many of you here are going to watch this recording after the facts. My recommendation, if you have any questions, obviously, if it's not live, post it into the comment of the YouTube channel where this is going to be sitting. And I'll be monitoring this for, a few, at least a week. And I think I get a notification anyway if someone sends a message on any of the video I post there, and I'll do my best to address them. Okay,
And
at
many
a
of
timely
your
manner.
your associates and customers, they don't even look at the emails. So I would get back to every single one of them and share what's going on. If they want, they want to have this link, you can just give them the recording so they can go through it. And yeah, so that way they're really informed.
Yeah. And I do recommend for you to call your personals and ask them,
Yeah.
hey, would you guys open, if you like the product, would you be okay to become my customer? So that way you
Yeah,
benefit
for
from the
sure.
work that you've done. And like I said, do the math. I mean, do 300 times 16, right? It's a good amount of money. So you could do well with that. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for the feedback, guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. We're not disappearing. We're just transforming, changing the model and adjusting as we always do. So have a great, great rest of your evening, folks. Thank you very much for attending. Really appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, and work your network. It's still paying. Commissions are paying this month, so don't stop.
Correct.
You have an opportunity to make some money right now.
Okay, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye for now.